Picture a world without electricity flowing through your walls. No lights at the flip of a switch. No phones charging by your bed. No modern civilization as we know it. One man gave us this world. But in return, the world took everything from him. This is the story of Nikola Tesla, the forgotten genius who illuminated humanity's future, only to die alone, penniless, and broken in a New York hotel room. The man who changed the world and lost everything. July 9, 1856. A violent thunderstorm tears through Smiljan, a tiny village in the Austrian Empire, now modern-day Croatia. As lightning splits the midnight sky, a child enters the world. The midwife, terrified by the storm's fury, whispers, "This child will be a child of darkness." His mother responds, "No. He will be a child of light." She had no idea how prophetic those words would be. Nikola Tesla was born into a Serbian Orthodox family. His father was a priest who wanted him to join the clergy. But Tesla's mind worked differently. Even as a child, he experienced vivid flashes of light, images so real he couldn't distinguish them from reality. These weren't hallucinations. They were visions. Complete, perfect designs that appeared fully formed in his mind. He studied engineering in Austria, but he was restless. While professors taught by the book, Tesla's mind raced beyond theory into pure innovation. When a professor demonstrated a direct current motor and claimed alternating current was impossible, something clicked in Tesla's brain. February 1882. Tesla is walking through a Budapest park at sunset, reciting Goethe's Faust to a friend. Suddenly, he stops. His body goes rigid. His friend thinks he's having a seizure. But Tesla is seeing something no one has ever seen before. In his mind, perfect and complete, the rotating magnetic field appears. The solution to alternating current. The key to everything. He grabs a stick and frantically draws in the dirt diagrams of what would become the AC induction motor, the foundation of our modern electrical grid. He was 25 years old. And he had just envisioned the future. In 1884, Tesla arrives in America with 4 cents in his pocket, a book of poetry, and a letter of recommendation to the most powerful inventor in the world, Thomas Edison. The letter supposedly read, "My dear Edison, I know 2 great men and you are one of them. The other is this young man." Edison hired him immediately. But these 2 titans were opposites in every way. Edison was practical, American, business-minded, the Wizard of Menlo Park, who invented by trial and error, testing thousands of materials until something worked. Tesla was theoretical, European, idealistic, a man who invented entire systems in his mind and built them perfectly the first time. Edison promised Tesla $50,000, a fortune, if he could improve Edison's direct current generators. Tesla worked for months, barely sleeping, redesigning 24 types of machines. When he finished, Edison laughed. "Tesla, you don't understand our American humor." He refused to pay. Tesla quit on the spot. For a year, the man who would change the world dug ditches for $2 a day to survive. He slept in parks. He was mocked. The greatest mind of his generation was digging holes in frozen ground. But he never stopped dreaming. 1887. Tesla's fortunes changed when he met George Westinghouse, an inventor and businessman who recognized genius when he saw it. Westinghouse bought Tesla's AC patents for $60,000 in royalties, a deal that would make Tesla wealthy beyond imagination. But Edison wasn't about to let his DC empire fall without a fight. What followed was one of the most vicious corporate battles in history, the War of Currents. Edison launched a smear campaign of horror. He paid children to kidnap pets, then publicly electrocuted them with AC power to prove it was dangerous. He convinced New York to use AC for the electric chair, coining the term Westinghouse for execution. He even electrocuted an elephant named Topsy before a crowd, filming it as propaganda. Tesla responded not with words, but with spectacle. At the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, he stood before thousands and let millions of volts course through his body, lighting bulbs he held in his bare hands. The crowd gasped. He was untouchable. Godlike. The final victory came at Niagara Falls. Tesla and Westinghouse built the first major hydroelectric power plant using AC, transmitting electricity 26 miles to Buffalo. It was the beginning of the modern age. Tesla had won. His system would power the world. But victory came at a terrible price. Westinghouse was drowning in debt from the war with Edison. He came to Tesla, desperate. "If you don't release me from the royalty contract, I'm finished. You'll own nothing if my company fails." Tesla tore up the contract worth millions, perhaps billions in today's money. "Mr. Westinghouse," he said, "you have been my friend. You believed in me when others had no faith. I will not be the cause of your failure." It was the most expensive act of loyalty in history. Freed from business concerns but also from steady income, Tesla plunged deeper into his obsessions. In 1899, he built a laboratory in Colorado Springs with a 142-foot tower and coils that could generate millions of volts. His experiments were biblical in scale. He created artificial lightning over 130 feet long. He lit 200 bulbs wirelessly from 26 miles away. One experiment was so powerful it burned out the generator at the El Paso Electric Company and plunged the entire town into darkness. The power company refused to repair it until Tesla paid for damages. But Tesla was chasing something bigger than parlor tricks. He believed he could transmit power wirelessly across the entire planet. Free energy for everyone, everywhere.
No wires. No bills.
Just pure, infinite electricity pulled from the earth itself. 1901. Tesla convinced financier J.P. Morgan to invest $150,000 in his greatest dream, Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island. It would be a wireless transmission station that could send both electricity and information around the globe. It was the internet. It was global Wi-Fi. It was everything we have now, conceived in 1901. Tesla poured everything into Wardenclyffe. His money. His reputation. His sanity. The tower rose 187 feet high, a monument to human ambition. Then disaster struck. Marconi successfully transmitted a radio signal across the Atlantic using 17 of Tesla's patents. Morgan, realizing there was no way to meter and charge for Tesla's wireless power, cut funding immediately. "If anyone can draw on the power," Morgan allegedly said, "where do we put the meter?" Tesla begged for money. He wrote to everyone. He gave interviews. He promised miracles. But the business world had learned its lesson. Tesla the genius was unpredictable. Tesla the businessman was a disaster. No one would fund him. 1917. America enters World War I. The government, fearing German spies might use Wardenclyffe for communications, dynamites the tower. Tesla watches his dream literally explode before his eyes. He never recovered. The man who changed the world slowly disappeared from it. He moved from hotel to hotel, leaving behind unpaid bills and unfinished theories. He became known for feeding pigeons in Bryant Park, talking to them like old friends. His obsessive-compulsive disorder, always lurking, consumed him. He couldn't touch anything round. He counted his steps in threes. He needed exactly 18 napkins at every meal. His phobias grew wild and strange, but his mind never stopped. In his 70s, he claimed to have designed a death ray that could destroy aircraft 250 miles away. He spoke of earthquake machines, wireless power systems, and ways to photograph thoughts. The world dismissed him as a crazy old man. Maybe he was. Or maybe he was still seeing things no one else could see. Over 700 patents would eventually be credited to inventions based on his work. Radio, radar, X-rays, remote control, neon lights. The Tesla coil still powers every radio transmitter on Earth. The AC power in your home flows exactly as he designed it in that Budapest park in 1882. The modern world is his world. But Tesla owned almost none of it. January 7, 1943. Room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel. Tesla has lived here for 10 years, his bill paid by Westinghouse out of respect and pity. He is 86 years old, frail, alone. A maid finds him in the morning, his body already cold. The coroner estimates he died around 10:45 p.m. the previous night. Nikola Tesla died as he had lived for decades, alone. Within hours, the FBI raids his room, confiscating all his papers. The official reason? National security. His nephew later claims 2 truckloads of documents disappeared, never to be seen again. What secrets died with Tesla? What inventions vanished into classified vaults? We'll never know. His funeral was small. A few friends. Some dignitaries who barely knew him. The Yugoslav king sent a delegation. But the titans of industry he'd enriched, they didn't come. Today, his ashes rest in a gold sphere in Belgrade, Serbia, in a museum bearing his name. The same city where that child of light first opened his eyes to a world not ready for him. Look around you. The device you're watching this on, powered by his system. The lights in your room, his design. The wireless signals filling the air, his dream. Nikola Tesla gave us the 20th century. He imagined a world of free energy, wireless communication, and technology that served humanity, not profit. But the world doesn't reward dreamers who won't compromise. It rewards those who can package dreams into products, who can put meters on miracles. Tesla couldn't do that. Wouldn't do that. He once wrote, "The present is theirs. The future, for which I really worked, is mine." He was right. Today, one of the world's most valuable companies bears his name. Electric cars called Teslas drive on roads lit by his AC current. His face is on currency. His name is synonymous with innovation. The man who changed the world and lost everything didn't lose after all. He just had to die first to win. The child of light kept his promise.